Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on our economy here. However, for legitimacy, I want to deal with this situation here. Spending court grandeur is actually not a problem here, but let's go ahead and hold court. So we'll gesture for the first in line to approach, and the rivalry could be encouraged here. The chances are extremely low. We are going to say, why are you wasting our time? Okay. So, common touch, but 36 stress. This is probably okay. That's fine for now. And what do we want to do here? Well, we don't necessarily want a war at this time. So there we go. Our business here is done. We gain a bunch of legitimacy. We also went up to stress level 2. So we're going to indulge in drink and drop our stress level right on back down. Fantastic. So that brought us up by 50 legitimacy. It's not a huge amount of legitimacy, but it's, you know, it's okay. It's respectable. So we want to get through and get all of our constructions done as soon as possible. What's our current Hogan situation here? Okay, so we can get about 10 more gold per month from our Hogan. That sounds excellent. We're absolutely going to do that. Well, of course, we're working on constructing in Dugu right now, and in Filona and Banifing. We have a number of constructions underway, actually, at this moment. And are any of these going to be upgrading our income? The answer is yes, actually. In Boron, we can get blacksmith upgrades. We can also get hospice upgrades. There's our Hogan getting a bunch of additional gold. I right-clicked on the tax assessor there. I'm not sure what he actually did. I'd like to get some gold there, but I don't know that that actually happened. We're currently maximally endorsed. That's the word. We're maximally endorsed by our Hogan, and that's fantastic. Our court grandeur level is decreasing now. I knew it would be down. It should be increasing at this point. Yeah, it's increasing, for sure. So we're going to move that up past 9 again. That's exactly where we want to be. Fantastic. So we're just working right now on our economy. We want to get caught up with these structures. So first things first, I want to only spend money on things that are going to currently make me more money. So that means no upgrades of military buildings. That means no upgrade of anything other than blacksmiths and other than things like hospices over here. But Dugu has finished up its tax assessors. Oh, that's what finished. Okay. That was what that notification was. Perfect. Dugu is now maxed out for the current tech level. That's excellent. We'll root these out. That's going to bump our stress level up. That's okay for the moment. That's going to boost our income up, but our health is going to be a bit of a problem. Now, we're currently 55 years old and in poor health, so that's probably not going to be the best thing in the world. I am going to work off some stress here. And sure, 31 stress, anyway we go. Sure, that seems absolutely fine. We want to drop our stress level despite the fact that... Oh, alms? Are there no sick houses? So, despite the fact that that's costing us a fair amount of monthly money, I think our health is slightly more important in that regard. So that'll be okay. How long until Filona is done? It is finishing presently. So that looks good. We can definitely upgrade our hunting grounds here, and then in Banifing, we're going to want to upgrade our farms and fields. That's going to be 300 gold away. No, I don't want to do a new capital. Sparing no expense to rebuild would be the ideal thing here, and I'm going to do it, but that is going to delay upgrades in Banifing, which is not ideal. The question is, how long until we can extort subjects? Well, we can do it right now. So we're going to do that. That is phenomenal. And we're not going to spend legitimacy on this. We're just going to say, consider it an extra test of loyalty. And that will allow us to immediately upgrade our farms and fields in Banifing. Perfect. So with all of that being upgraded, hunting towers have been built in Dugu. Ooh. Okay, any way we strike it, we're going to get some stress here. That is going to boost up our income. It puts us at level 2, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that, to be honest. So that's fine. Dugu is maxed. Banifing has a ways to go, as does Filona. So the next thing that we want to upgrade is almost certainly going to be our hospices in Boron. So we're currently 159 gold away from that. We'll have that in just 2 months here. So that's making very solid progress. No doubt about that one. I want to check in on our border situation here. Yeah, this is largely unchanged. We may see a few borders here and there shifting as our vassals push borders, but for the moment, this is reasonably fine. We're taking a break from our expansion, and that's okay. So we're going to upgrade these hospices. There we go. The next upgrades that we're interested in is upgrades of blacksmiths. Absolutely. Isolate capital and enter seclusion. Sure. Court artifacts are being destroyed. This isn't necessarily shocking. Yeah, for the moment, this is relatively okay. How are we doing on our inventory here? We've got 11 years on this sword. To be honest, I'm just going to get the gold. We have no artifacts at this point, and that's okay. I don't really mind that. We'll put in this guy as our chancellor. We just want to be optimizing our income at this moment, and we're definitely doing that. We are, however, going to be in poor health, and we're going to have our stress drop off fairly soon. But we're making really, really solid progress here. So no upgrades to be done here that would make us money anyway. And there are a couple of upgrades here. This is mostly just going to be blacksmiths at this point, and blacksmiths are reasonably expensive. And I believe we only have blacksmiths in a couple of locations. There are blacksmiths here. Okay, that is absolutely noted. So we are actually lacking burrs. We can't upgrade those. Interesting. Well, let's hop over to Felona and get that maxed out for right now. That is step number 1. How long until we get burrs here? It should be pretty close. 8 years out. Okay, what a waste of gold. We did lose some legitimacy there, which is, you know, not ideal. We can't hold court until 1121. Okay, that is noted. So that's going to be a while. No doubt about that. We're going to expel revenants. That's fine. And our final upgrade up here is going to be Wellsprings. So that is getting very close to having our economic duchy maxed out. That's looking really, really good. We're going to need 46 gold. We will have that by the time this finishes. We get a stewardship perk, and we're going to grab architect here, which of course is going to increase our stewardship and reduce costs. That's very, very good for us right now. So that is absolutely great. This sounds like a waste of money. We don't want to spend money on anything except building buildings at this time. Buildings are incredibly important for us. We've not a penny to spare on such luxuries. And that actually dropped our stress down. We're almost about to drop down in stress level, so that's good. Banifying is going to get maxed out here. And from here, that pretty much means that we want to start constructing in locations like this. We can ransom this guy back for 10 gold, and this ransom is acceptable, as is this ransom. We're going to get all of that cash. Excellent. So, we need an upgrade here. This is going to boost our income, but it's not going to boost it directly. It's an indirect boost of our income, which is why we were not prioritizing making these. But in actuality, up over here is probably the better place to build these. So 161 gold here. Well, now 91. How long before we can sell titles? 1121? Okay, that's noted. These won't save a soul. Indeed, they will not. And we're going to continue to get these upgrades done where possible. There's a number of them that need to happen. Hospices have been built, and we're going to lose some stress due to a drinking binge. That is very normal and fine. Excellent. Okay, so next up, of course, we want to get these guild upgrades done. These economic upgrades are absolutely the top priority right now. 100%. Are there no sick houses? There are definitely sick houses, for the record. There absolutely are. And this is... We're probably overreacting. Okay, that is fine. So we just want to get these upgrades completed. That is literally the only thing we want, and for that, we need quite a lot of cash. Now, our income has dropped. That is because our stress level has dropped. True tolerance, huh? Okay, that's exciting. So there are a bunch of guild upgrades that needs to happen here. This one needs a guild upgrade as well. It'll be a while before we have the cash for that. We want to build these in our economic duchy first because we have the tax assessors here. So that will absolutely be useful for us. Wellsprings finishing up. Yep, that is absolutely okay. We don't want to upgrade anything down here. We will root these guys out. There we go. And that brings our income back up. We've got impressive rhetoric going on here. We are in poor health right now, and that is definitely potentially problematic. But for the record, or rather, for the record, I don't know where I was going with that statement, actually. Okay, that is absolutely fine. I don't know where I was going with that one. But for now, all I'm going to do is build Hunters Guilds here as soon as we've got the gold. These are very expensive, though. No doubt about that. Absolutely terribly expensive. But we'll get that upgrading. It will eventually pay for itself, and ultimately the return on investment isn't very relevant to us because we're taking the long-term look at this, right? How long it takes to return on its investment does not matter. Why did the game just pause? I was literally not touching anything. I was gesturing with my hands. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't want it to be paused, so let's unpause it and let's proceed and see if it continues to pause itself. That would be very strange, and I would suspect like a stuck keyboard button or something. That shouldn't be the case, though. So, we'll keep an eye on it for now, I guess. We're going to have enough to get this Hunters Guild upgraded very, very soon. We don't quite have it yet. Ooh, hello. 62 stress reduction. Okay, we came off as a little unconvincing. That's fine. I'm going to demand 24 gold from this guy, and we do need a new Chancellor, which is going to be you. Perfect. So let's get a Hunters Guild built here as soon as we can. That'll be next month tick. So another upgrade going through here. That is phenomenal. But these are very expensive upgrades. And you can see this is just going to be 0.2 gold per month. And we're not going to get all of that 0.2 gold per month. But it's still worth doing. Absolutely. 100%. We're very happy to do that. So we're almost done in Warodugu with these upgrades. The only upgrade remaining at this point is this Hunter's Guild. Impressive, and send my regards. That's fine. Up over here, there are a few upgrades. Actually, there's a lot of upgrades that need to be done here. This temple is maxed out, but this city is a long ways away. We probably want to get going on that next, not this one, in all actuality. So that's certainly interesting. The question is, how long before we die at this rate, right? That is the ultimate question, and it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. Speaking of which, our succession is probably going to be pretty messy. Incredibly messy. Can we change our succession law? No, but why? We don't have heraldry. Okay, so heraldry is, of course... This is hereditary rule here for regular partition. Heraldry is all the way here. If we wanted primogeniture, it's all the way here. So that's going to be rough for us. No doubt about that. So it's going to be a rough succession. Do we want to do anything about it? We have a lot of male children, and we're going to lose a lot of titles. We should be able to put them back together pretty quickly, though. But it's going to be quite a succession. So that is absolutely noted. We would like to put that off as long as possible. So, fingers crossed that that happens. We're going to lose multiple empire titles, for sure. We'll turn a quick profit with some clever trades here and get 20 gold. And then I'm going to drop the writs of honor here. And what do we got? A true and loyal vassal. Excellent. That's an extra 300 gold. So that money is going to go directly here, finishing off Warodugu. We also just finished up Celebrity. Okay, cool. And we get a new Stewardship perk, which allows us to take Meritocracy. Not like that does anything for us, but we'll do that for now. And I want to head in here and upgrade probably this Farms and Fields as soon as we can. So we're at 31 right now. There we go. Looking good. So we'll get this upgrading as soon as possible. This guy's going to take a while. Sure, show her in. And that's absolutely fine. We'll gain some prestige. That is wonderful. So Warodugu is maxed. Felona is fairly close to maxed, but it's got some work to be done, for sure. These two are going to be building for a while. We should probably... Oh, that's maxed. Okay. And we're pretty close to being able to max that. This is maxed. Okay, so Banifing is actually only lacking this upgrade to get that maxed out. We're really, really close to getting our economic duchy maxed for our current tech level. I love it. Keep in mind, though, we're going to be getting bailiffs eventually and burrs eventually. So we've got a lot more construction to do beyond this. But as our income goes up, it's just going to get quicker and quicker to work our way through this. It's absolutely an exponential snowball sort of effect. And we're very happy about that. Next month tick, we're going to be able to max out Banifing. Let's go. Actually, it wasn't this next month tick. It'll be the one after. 3 gold off. That is very sad. Very, very sad. But we'll get it upgraded. Nevertheless, we're good to go on that front. So now we just have these 2 upgrades. They are progressing fairly slowly. So we may want to think about Laraba here. Now, these are maxed out, so that looks good. In Boron, we need only 1 upgrade here. Okay, we can definitely get that going. Down here, only 1 upgrade. And both of these are maxed. We are really close to having our economy maxed here. Really, really, really close. Beautiful. Very, very happy to see this. So these farms and fields, we are currently allegedly 2 month ticks away, but yeah, 106. So it's actually a little more than that. But we can extort our subjects, and we will definitely do with that. 100%. I don't want to drop the control level. We're just going to gain county extorted here, and that's fine. So we have 744 gold. That money will immediately go into getting Boron maxed out. Laraba's already maxed, and all we need over here is an upgrade of this guild. We're missing 356 gold for that. That's okay. A disloyal vassal. He pays what he owes us, so that's 100 gold. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Lover's pox. Oh, no. Okay, well, is that harming our health at all? Not really. We're feeling fine despite our stress level 2, though, because we're not on a drinking binge right now. And that's good. So we're going to be able to get our Hunters Guilds here maxed out in the next month tick. And that will be our final economic upgrade for this tech level. I love it. That's really solid. So let's just make sure, let's go through these and make sure that that's all of the economic upgrades that we can get. Well, there's actually some up here still, but we'll get there. Okay, we're currently ill, and that's not good. We are a little brighter. We're no longer imminently dying, so that's very good. We know we're going to have a rough succession no matter what, right? I just want to make sure that these are all set up as well as we can. Okay, so we still need 2 upgrades here, economically. This is going to be done in a year. This is going to be done in 14 months. Fine. Hopefully we recover from this illness. The Lover's Pox is not harming our overall health. We can drop our stress level if we decide we need to. Okay, our wife died, and that's fine. That actually puts us at 11 of 12 domain. So we could just marry somebody kind of at random here, and that's absolutely okay. Beautiful. Bearer of the Emperor's Mace has had a succession. We should check in on our accolades here. So there's a successor here. There's not a successor here, but Sero, skill 12, our son, would be able to fill that. We'll force him to serve as a knight, and he will hop in here. Fantastic. Next, for the most expert of the Mel Spears, we'll seek a worthy accolade successor. Cool. So that seems absolutely fine. We're banking up a little bit of cash here. We're no longer ill. That's good. We're still going to die reasonably soon. It's probably going to be this episode or sometime next episode. I'm not expecting this to last too much longer. 150 gold. Very rude. I'm not expecting this life to last too much longer. So perhaps we should work off some stress here. It is going to lose some income, but that's probably for the best. We have an accolade successor found for the most expert of the Mel Spears. That is Sia, skill 14. Okay, let's make our way down here. Sia, force, and in you go. Cool. So that is absolutely fine. This ransom is acceptable. We will take 50 gold. How long on this? We already have Lover's Pox, so I don't think that matters. Okay, so 6 months and 8 months respectively. Noted. So we can absolutely get a construction going down here. These are relatively cheap constructions, for the moment anyway. And we do get a stewardship perk. Let's grab large levies. Cool. So that looks great. We should bank up cash at this point for these upgrades. We're getting close. 6 months and 4 months. Actually, we can probably afford to get an upgrade here. We'll get this hill fort going. That is level 4. Of course, we're not going to be able to get further beyond that. So we are really, really close to getting every building maxed out here. It felt like we were quite far away at the end of last episode, but we really weren't. At this point, we are almost done with these constructions. Perhaps we should keep the diplomatic niceties here. Okay, so we've swayed him. That is fine. She would never disrespect the sanctity of our marriage. I'm sure that's true. So this is good. We need enough cash to get these Hunters Guilds and these hospices upgraded. In both cases, it's pretty expensive. So that's fine. We've got 30 days left on this Farms and Fields, and we're going to need another expensive upgrade here. So the question is, when can we sell trivial titles? Not for 2 years. Okay, well, showing this Farbason is 50 gold. That's pretty decent. No doubt about that. We're happy about that. And we can get this upgrade going immediately. I'm going to go for hospices first here. And that's going to take 3 years to build. That is fine. I want to check in on our royal court. Can we hold court now? We probably can. You must repent. Okay. We'll hold court and we'll hear petitioners. What do we got here? Sorry, I have no money to spare. The youngest woman. Sure, that'll be fine. Preacher loved by the peasants is probably okay. And our business is done. 50 legitimacy. Fantastic. So we gained some opinion there. That's absolutely fine. We need 550 gold to build these Hunters Guilds. Imprisonment is indeed a cruelty, I'm sure. So we've got a mental break here, unfortunately, and we're going to take Drinking Binge. That is reasonably fine for now, and our stress level will drop a bit. We don't want it to drop too much, though. Currently, I'm happy with our stress where it's at. So we just need 282 to upgrade these Hunters Guilds. Okay. That's a fair amount. No doubt about that. And then we'll have to get one more upgrade here. We can, of course, upgrade in Kong North. I want to check in on these. So that's maxed. That's maxed. Yeah. So this is the only remaining military upgrade for us. Cool. That looks absolutely wonderful. So all we need to do is get a couple more upgrades done here. We need this one. We need one more upgrade here once this finishes construction. So the order here is obviously going to be, we upgrade guilds right now. The next upgrade is going to be mud brick towers here. Or mud brick keeps, I should say. So that's 135 gold off. That's only 2 month ticks. And then we save up cash after that. What a waste of gold. Okay, we save up cash after that for the Carpenters Guild. We'll need 550 for that. But at this point, and summon the physician, absolutely. A soft approach is best. At this point, we're pretty much ready, or almost ready, I should say. We're almost ready to go back to war. That's beautiful. We're in a good position financially, but this guy's very old. He's 63 and is in fine health for now, but he could die at any time. He is at that age. So, at this point, we know when he dies, our realm is going to utterly fracture. It's going to be a process to put that back together. No doubt about that. Okay, it just paused again. I did not do this. Huh. I'm not touching the keyboard at all. Interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. I haven't noticed that until now. So, we would imprison this guy. If the war is not resolved swiftly, there might be a price to pay. There is no war. So, sure. We just went up to stress level 2, and we do not want to be at stress level 2 at this age. So we're going to indulge in drink and drop back down to stress level 1. That seems absolutely fine. And how long on this final construction? Ooh, that's 17 months. Okay, that's going to be quite a while. But it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to probably consider going to war and conquering some additional areas, but that is not going to last. When this guy dies, this succession is going to be really messy. And we'll see how we want to put that realm back together. That's going to be interesting, no doubt about it. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kitogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time. That is not the button we're looking for. Let's try this one.